Sure. Right? Now, if you do this right, if you what? I'm going to ask you questions to get you to participate. Every time I'm asking you a question, believe it or not, I'm planting something in your subconscious mind. I'm getting your mind to kick in to getting free. Every time I do it on purpose. I've been doing it 20 years. I went from being living with a roommate, then possessing my car. How did I feel that day? Right? I went from there to doing what our president said, writing down my what? Goals. And I'm telling you, when you're struggling, when it hurts, it's hard to go and write down a goal. You're like, oh, okay. That sounds good. Okay, it's fancy. I'm trying to pay rent. I'm trying to make a car payment. He's talking about write down a goal, putting a zero. I put $10,000. He said put a zero behind it. Yeah, right. You kind of see him out there, right? Right? You know, okay, I put $100,000. And then I start putting zeros. What happens? Is that a big difference? Oh, yeah. Yes. I started adding commas. Is that a big difference? Yeah. Yes. How in the world did I go from that little part? I can see it. Sitting there struggling in that bedroom, depressed. All my hopes and dreams had seemed to go down the drain. I was playing professional baseball. Never got to sign a multi-million-dollar contracts. What most people don't know is we only get paid around 6 months out of the year, 6, 7 months out of the year. You don't do your money right, you're going to struggle. And guess what? I didn't do my money right. What do most people do? They don't do their money right. And guess what? We don't need to feel bad. We don't need to feel bad about not doing our money right. Because who taught us how to do what with money? No. Think about it. Grades 1 through 12, which I'm going to hit on. Nobody's teaching you how to deal with money. So don't feel bad about it. The situation that you messed around and got yourself into, how many of you have ever been in a situation? You're like, how did I get here? Who's ever said that? How did I get here? Around the world, how many of you have ever been there where you're like, how in the world did I get here? And there's some of us, we've had our hands on a little good piece of money sometimes. You know, okay, I got some. And then what? Where'd it go? Have you ever felt like that, right? Oh my God. So how in the world? Everybody say, how in the world? How do you go from that, a bedroom, to building billions of dollars in business? Billions, man. This is no joke, documented. I went from in that apartment with roommates to billions of dollars. My lifestyle has become ridiculous over these last 20 years. It's stupendous. By the time I was 36, I had $2 million homes, retired. I literally took a 3-year vacation twice. Who would like to have 2 3-year vacations? Some people are trying to get 2 weeks. Right? 3 years. I ain't going to work. I'm telling you, this is how it went down. I went to the bathroom one day. How many of you go to the bathroom in the morning? Right? Use the bathroom, get up, wash my hands, slide over to the sink, get my rag, put the hot water on. Start washing my face. How many of you do this stuff, right? Right? Grab the what? Toothbrush. Put on some what? Toothpaste. And you know how you're doing it? You're still kind of sleepy, right? You kind of start looking at yourself. And you got that toothpaste kind of coming down the side. How many got that coming down the side? Right? And I went, I don't want to work no more. What'd I say? I don't want to work no more. I'll take about 3 years. Now, who was I asking?
You yourself.
I was asking me. Who would like to have that conversation with you?
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be from what you do. You have got to write down these goals. See, and it's how serious you take this. So as we start 2016, do you want to be the change year?
Oh,
Yeah. Do you want to be the breakthrough year?
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, you can have it happen. It's staring you right there in front of your face, right? But you got to go through these different levels. There's something called unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. Y'all see that?
Yes.
There's something called, this is where all understanding and learning comes from. This means you don't know nothing about a particular subject. You just are dumb with that subject. You just don't get it, right? Now, here's where the big money starts. How many of you want to know where the big money starts? Anybody want to know? All right, watch this. Watch this. Pretty simple. Conscious incompetence. Look how slightly different those words are, right? I just took the "un" off of it. So all of a sudden you admit, everybody say admit. Admit. And I admit, I just don't know. See, most people keep going through life pretending like they know and putting up a charade, putting up a facade, like, yeah, I got it going on. You know, one of the biggest things that kill people right here is credit. There's a lot of people that are living on credit, acting like they got it going on. Did y'all know that? I heard the president say 95, up to 97, it's between 95 and 97% are struggling financially. If they miss 3 or 4 paychecks, I don't care how cool they're acting, there's going to be an emergency in that household. How many of you would agree? Oh, yeah. 3 or 4 paychecks. Think about you right now. If you miss 3 or 4 paychecks, everything's going to go crazy. So that friend or that neighbor or that relative who's acting like they got it going on, most of them is credit. And they just won't admit it. So you're going to, when it comes to making money, to making a change, if you haven't learned how to knock it out. So when I talked about Casey hitting a bullseye 8 football fields away, right? You can't do that with a shotgun. Who here has ever shot a gun before? Y'all better not mess with us in Utah. Is that right? Everybody say, don't mess with Utah. Well, almost even the babies were like, don't mess with us. Almost everybody in this room shot a gun. Okay, who's ever shot a shotgun before? Don't come to Utah and talk trash. You come to Utah, you better be nice. Right? Now, who has shot a rifle? Raise your hand. Is there a difference? Yes. Okay. A shotgun is made for short distances. When you shoot, they have these little BBs in the bullets, and they spread out. So it's good for bird hunting and things like those, like that. Spread out. Most people have been conducting their life like a shotgun. It's all spread out. Your long-term goals need to be conducted with a what? Rifle. See, a rifle, it doesn't spread out. It's got one center fire shell, one. And it stays in a barrel that's very thin. A shotgun got a wider barrel. A rifle's a thinner barrel. There's rifling in it that creates a lot of heat. Y'all follow me? Yep. Any rifle experts in here? Am I on target? Right? Yes. It's a lot of heat. Now, that thin heat represents the amount of training intensity you need to go through to learn how to go long distances and hit your target. So you got to stay in the barrel, and a rifle's barrel is typically what? Longer. So you got to stay in it longer than a shotgun. So most people shotgun themselves through life and are wondering, why am I not hitting my major targets? Why are you not hitting it? You spread out too much. You got your attention in too many directions. So when you come in the rain, this can take you to hit targets way out here. But you're going to have to get what? Focused. You're going to have to make a decision. I got to get out of the shotgun mentality. I have to get rifle. I got to get in this training. So there were a lot of people today who didn't attend the training. This is all throughout network marketing. Almost every network marketing company, which are thousands, are having a big event today. And most of the distributors are not plugged in. Only the most serious ones who are frustrated enough, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Do I got any of those in this room?
Yeah.
Right? See, when I get you sick and tired of being sick, see, I was in that bedroom. Those roommates, I was going, oh, I hate this. Right? Can't walk around the way I want to walk around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to walk around. Wherever you may be, you let your stuff hang free, right? I mean, you want to just be free sometimes. You can't do that with a roommate. Couldn't do it, man. So I got tired of it. I want to go somewhere. I get a ride. Who's ever had to get a ride before? Oh, don't you hate that?
Yes.
You're depending on everybody else. But that frustration made me realize it's time for me to rifle in on my life. Y'all follow me? So I love how our president started today. He said, hey, you better get that good long-term goal set out. Now, the steps he gave you, when you leave here, how serious should you take it? You should, right? Because if you don't have what you want in the bank right now, it's because you just didn't know how to do it. Now, you got to go through that next stage. You got to go, I got to admit it. If I don't have the money in the bank, like right now, how many of you have been in rain for longer than 90 days? Raise your hand. Okay? If you're not at least $1,000 a week, just getting up every day and 1,000 residual income a week coming in, and it's 90 days, that's because you just don't know what the heck you're doing.
No, I don't know.
Right?
I know, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, you're struggling with this one. All right? So you just said, okay, I get it that I don't get it. How many of you have said that before? Okay, well, here's the next thing. You ready? What is it? Oh, so now you're told what to do. So once you're told by somebody who knows how to do it, will you go, okay, I don't know what the heck I've been doing, or I would already have this. How many of you been in 6 months or more? If you're not at least 3,000 a week in 6 months, and you're not at least diamond, you're struggling right here. You're struggling with it. You're fighting with it. If you would just let go and go, okay, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. All right? I know I didn't know what I was doing. I'm admitting I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm being told. Everybody say, now I'm being told.
Now I'm being told.
But I got to focus